Okay, in this lesson, we're going to be working with complementary and supplementary angles. So just a little visual cue for remembering which of these is which. Complementary are going to be two angles when the sum of their measures equals 90 degrees. So in other words, when you add the two angles together, they equal 90 degrees. So my visual cue is that C, you could create a 9 out of. So that's what reminds me that it's a 90 degree angle, okay? A C, we can create a 9 out of. So they equal 90 degrees, not percent, 90 degrees. Okay, so when you add them together, they equal 90. Supplementary angles, on the other hand, are two angles when you add them together, or their sum, equals 180. So once again, my visual cue on that is as I make an S, I could actually turn that into an 8. So it reminds me that it's the 180 degree sum. Okay, it does not matter what two angle measures are given. If they equal 90 to get 90 degrees together, when you add them together, they're complementary. If they equal 180 exactly, then they're supplementary. If they equal anything other than those two exact numbers, then they're considered neither complementary nor supplementary. So we're going to go ahead and actually practice identifying some of these angles. So we're going to tell whether the angles are complementary, supplementary, or neither. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the two angles together. And you'll notice supplementary angles, if I were to slide these two together, their bottom line creates a straight line, or at least this one looks like it. But in order to make sure, it has to be exactly 180 degrees. So 110 plus 70 does give us 180 degrees. So this would be considered supplementary. Now, if you want to just use an S for supplementary, that's okay. All right, if I check this, I can tell visually that it is not, because this right here is not a straight line. But just to prove it, if I take 128 plus 62, I get 190 degrees. That is neither, okay? This one has to equal 90 degrees, complementary has to equal 90, supplementary has to equal 180. Neither would be any other numbers or sum of numbers, so this would be neither. And my last one, this looks like it's a right angle, but we need to just double check it. So 49 plus 41. If it equals exactly 90, then it's complementary. And it does. So there's our 90 degrees. This would be considered complementary. Okay, so if the sum is 90, it's complementary. If the sum is 180, it's supplementary. And if it's neither 180 nor 90, then it's considered neither. So I want you guys to try these three really quickly so you can pause your video, check the sum of these numbers, and then identify whether they're complementary, supplementary, or neither. Okay, so you should have ended up with complementary for the first one, supplementary with the second, and neither for the third one. So once again, my visual reminder, complementary, we can create a 9 out of our C. Supplementary, we can create an 8 out of our S to equal 180 degrees.